you have any socials you would like to plug before we get started?
Instagram, Blue Ridge underscore sports cards. Twitter or X now is where I've been longest. If you search Blue Ridge Sports Cards, or it's at Nate's underscore cards. And then Facebook, the Facebook group. So if you just search Blue Ridge Sports Cards, you can see the Facebook group there.
So how long have you been collecting for?
I collected when I was a kid for from like 2000 to about 2006 or 7.
Mhm.
Stopped as I got older, and then collected again about 2017.
Who or what would you say is your PC?
Yeah, it's all over the place. I would say football mainly, Denver Broncos, Phillies for baseball, and then the Denver Nuggets. So player wise, I like a lot of Bryce Harper and Nikola Jokic. And then I like a lot of oddball stuff, especially vintage, graded vintage. I think super low population stuff. Anything sort of off the wall.
Do you remember your first hit and what it was, and do you still have it?
Yeah, I definitely don't. When I look back, when I was a kid, was I didn't really know what a hit was. Me and my brother collected. We didn't obviously have access to the internet, so we just had fun opening cards
Yeah.
and really had no idea. I do remember the first card I really loved was a 2002 score rookie of Clinton Portis
Oh wow.
in his Miami Hurricanes jersey. It's like a 50 cents card, but I remembered like that was I would love football, and he was a rookie that year, and it was like so awesome to pull it. And I actually do still have that.
What would you say is your holy grail card or the most sought after card for your personal collection?
Yeah, there's a ton. If I had to narrow it down quickly, it would probably be a John Elway rookie, an
Mhm.
84 tops, and a PSA 10.
Those
I've
are-
got a 7, which, you can get those for like 70, $80 easy.
Yeah.
Uh, but that card in a 10 would be nuts. Yeah.
Who or what sparked your interest in collecting?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think I've always been a sports fan. So it just kind of came naturally and came easy. Sports cards, I mean, I just love anything about sports. I love fantasy football and fantasy sports. And I think cards are just like another sort of like vessel to experience sports,
Yeah.
other than watching.
How did it feel seeing all the people in the valley come to the card show, and how did it make you feel just knowing there's so many people that share the same hobby?
Yeah, we're so shortly removed from it. It still doesn't like feel real. I feel like I'll wake up tomorrow and be like, what happened? I had a notion that it was a possibility just with everyone reaching out saying that they were coming, or people
Yeah.
wanting tables that we were full, but it just still feels surreal. Valley's definitely missing a local show here, but to have it actually be one that I put on is still just nuts.
Happy to finally have something within the valley and not have to go all the way down to Charlottesville, which to people in Harrisonburg, Bridgewater, that's an hour and a half drive. And then the ones up in Waynesboro, it's a 30-minute, but Fishersville is a great median overall in the valley. I'm just happy you're able to bring it close to home.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. What thought provoked you for wanting to do a card show?
Yeah, so I've been thinking about doing it for a long time. It's really just came out of my own selfish need. I just, honestly tired of driving 2 hours to a card show.
Yeah,
Being in Stanton, it's an hour and a half to 2 hours to Richmond.
yeah.
Same thing for Roanoke, Winchester, same thing. And it just felt like such an easy void to fill. And it wasn't just me. I mean, as I started talking with other local collectors, they said the exact same thing. And so it was the need was obvious. It was just a matter of pulling it off.
So when you went to the conventions 2.5 hours, 2 hours away, did you have to ask the owners there, hey, how'd you get your start, or did you just go through a research online or ask independent owners?
One thing that actually sparked it a little bit as far as me actually taking some action, fairly random, but there's a sports card podcast, Sports Card Nonsense,
Yeah.
through the Ringer. Enjoy listening to that along with some other podcasts. But they had an episode early this year. It was right around the time that I went and talked to Augusta Expo. But they had a guy on that they literally broached the subject of he had just put on his first ever card show. Same exact sort of thing. It was 30 to 40 tables. He talked about how he executed it, how it went, tips and tricks. That was a big help. I mean, I knew that I wanted to do it, but it just really helped put some things that I could be doing to make sure it was successful.
How do you feel about the turnout for the event and all the support that the local people have given you for it?
It feels surreal. I mean, it's way more than I thought it was going to be. I'm always the type to sort of set expectations low. I'd rather be, surprised and disappointed. So I tried to temper my expectations, but again, it feels unreal that many people came together. And I think the mix of vendors and the mix of attendance that we had just made it so much worth it. The amount of people that came up to me, just collectors, they weren't coming up to my table to buy anything. They literally would just find me today to say that they had such a great time and they're so happy to have something. It just meant everything.
Well, that's amazing. You did some raffles at the place, right?
So we gave away 5 different items, a couple PSA slabs, a wall display, an eBay gift card, bunch of different things. At the end of the day, it's a collector first event. It's a kid first event. So this wasn't about bringing in a profit. We definitely didn't do that. But it was about what can we do to enhance the experience for the people coming.
Any closing statements for the fans who could not attend?
Hope that they can attend the next one. The turnout was amazing. Definitely something way better than I expected. So just keep an eye out for future shows because this definitely bodes well for that.
You think we're doing one next year? We're gonna have to see how everything goes.
Hopefully the fall, but we'll see.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you for your time, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much.